And welcome to it. Welcome to Good Day LA. It is 9 o'clock on this New Year's Eve Wednesday, last day of 2025. I'm Jen Lammers in for Araxia.
And I'm Sandra Endo. Thanks for joining us. Let's take a look at today's headlines.
The future of peace in Gaza back in question after a meeting between President Trump and Israel's Prime Minister. Details on the plans to maintain stability in the region.
Plus, many laws will be taking effect starting tomorrow. How that includes a California law involving ICE agents wearing masks.
And the countdown is on for New Year's Eve. Will you be celebrating or at home? Or are you going to be out? Are you going to be scrolling TikTok? Well, speaking of TikTok, Keith Lee has built an empire on the app by helping small and struggling restaurants. But now he's receiving the top TikTok award and shares with us what that honor means to him.
And Happy New Year from Big.
Oh, wow!
Look at that. Spectacular.
Oh, my gosh.
Those fireworks. Can't wait to see those over here. But right now, many Southeast Asian countries are ringing in the new year. Happy 2026. This is including Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos, Western Indonesia, and Mongolia. So Happy New Year to everyone.
Wow. Look at those fireworks. Spectacular.
I know. Will we see fireworks in the rainstorm over here?
Well, I don't know if we'll see fireworks. We were just discussing if we have any of those across Southern California. I'm not sure, but we will have rain in the forecast. In fact, we have a pretty active pattern here. Still fairly light across most of the areas. So up across the I-5 corridor, first to see some of this drizzle, but also light rain moving into our morning hours. I'm going to take a step out so you can see how far south some of this light rain is picking up across Orange County, over and through the Inland Empire, the 15 freeway, up across Altadena, Pasadena. We are seeing some drizzle to light rain pick up. Now, rain is expected in the forecast to pick up as we push into later today. That's when things become more widespread, but also heavier out there. With that, our highs are going to be dropping today. We're looking at highs in the 60s, so close to our averages for this time of the year. And then as we do push over into the new year, we'll be doing so with still a pretty active weather pattern moving into tomorrow morning, and our temperatures are expected to be very similar to today, topping off in the 60s. When I get back, we'll be touching on the timing of this rain and how long it's going to stick around. For now, back to you guys.
All right, Star, thank you. So this incoming storm will greatly increase the chances of widespread flooding, mudslides, and rock slides, especially in those fire-prone areas.
Those burn scars. Yeah. Rachel Aragon standing by in Sylmar with more about evacuation warnings going into effect. 2 hours for the recent burn areas. Rachel?
Yeah, just 2 hours from now. And as Star just mentioned, we are seeing some drizzle starting right now up here as well. But as you mentioned, again, at 11 o'clock this morning, take a look. That is when the evacuation warnings will go into effect for some residents in burn scar areas. Some of those areas, though, include, of course, in Los Angeles County, Hearst, Palisades, Eden, Franklin, Bridge, Kenneth, and Canyon fires. Now, the concern, of course, is that intense rainfall in these burn scar areas could lead to the possibility of mud or debris flow. Now, forecasters warning about storms that will likely bring enhanced risk of widespread flooding, in addition to mudslide and rock slides. In fact, the National Weather Service issued flood watches covering much of LA County and Orange County as well for Wednesday night tonight through tomorrow evening. LA County Fire Department also saying just be prepared for some potential power outage during those strong storms as well. They also want to encourage people to really watch for those warnings and alerts and do, of course, evacuate if you're under that warning. Reporting live this morning, I'm Rachel Aragon. I'll send it back to you.
All right, Rachel, thank you. So some new information in a high-profile immigration case. We now know the DOJ tried to prosecute Kilmar Abrego Garcia after mistakenly deporting him. So that's all according to a newly unsealed order in his criminal case. Abrego Garcia has pleaded not guilty to human smuggling charges. Those stem from a 2022 traffic stop in which he was pulled over for speeding with 9 people in the vehicle. Troopers let him go with a warning, and then in 2025, he was actually charged after being mistakenly deported. Abrego Garcia is now trying to get those charges dropped, alleging the prosecution is vindictive. New court filings also show immigration officials do not plan to detain Abrego Garcia again as long as the judge's order banning it stands. His next hearing is set for January 28th.
New details in the search for one of the FBI's top 10 fugitives here. Former Olympic snowboarder Ryan Wedding. Dozens of motorcycles belonging to Wedding were seized this month by authorities in Mexico. Their value is estimated at $40 million. Earlier this month, the FBI released a newly obtained photo of Wedding, the former Olympian turned international drug kingpin. He is believed to be hiding out in Mexico somewhere. There is a $15 million reward for information leading to his arrest.
U.S. officials, meantime, issuing sanctions against 10 people and entities connected to Iran-Venezuela weapons trading. The new sanctions come as President Trump has ramped up pressure on Venezuela by imposing sanctions on its president, Nicolas Maduro. President Trump also ordered military strikes on a facility he said was used as a dock for alleged drug boats. The move follows his meeting with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on Monday. He threatened to strike Iran if leaders pursue a nuclear weapon.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says any peaceful path forward in Gaza starts with Hamas disarming. Netanyahu says his message to President Trump was direct and says they're aligned on how to confront Hamas. He says Hamas still has thousands of fighters and stockpiles of weapons and believes no new government authority can function while Hamas remains armed.
Disarm Hamas, whether with an international force or by any other means, yes, I see a different future for Gaza. When you're fighting terrorists who want to kill you, kill them first or kill them in response.
Analysts say there's a big push to restore deterrence across the region, but it's unclear if Hamas would even agree to any part of Netanyahu's proposal.
Meantime, the Pentagon says Boeing has been awarded nearly $9 billion to build new fighter jets for Israel. Under the deal, Boeing will produce 25 new F-15s for the Israeli Air Force, with an option for 25 additional aircraft. The Pentagon says the jets are being built at Boeing's St. Louis location over the next 10 years, with work expected to be done by the end of 2035.
The Department of Justice has appeared to pull back in its fight to keep the National Guard federalized here in California. In a filing, the DOJ stated it does not oppose the lifting of a partial administrative stay that would end the Trump administration's deployment of the National Guard here in Los Angeles. The filing comes 1 week after the U.S. Supreme Court declined to overturn a lower court ruling that blocked the deployment of the Guard in Chicago. The Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals in San Francisco could make an official ruling on the California case as soon as today, and control of the National Guard would be returned then to the state.
Starting tomorrow, California will be the first state in the country to ban federal agents and other law enforcement officers from using masks to cover their faces. The law prohibits officers from hiding their identities while on duty in California. It was written by San Francisco State Senator Scott Wiener in response to the immigration crackdown in Los Angeles involving masked agents. The legislation also restricts ICE from conducting immigration enforcement operations at California schools and hospitals.
President Trump is threatening to sue Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell over a costly renovation project. The president is accusing the chairman of incompetence in the renovation of the central bank's headquarters. The project was initially estimated to cost $1.9 billion, but that has since ballooned to $2.5 billion. The president says it'll end up costing $4 billion, but it's unclear where he got that figure from. The threat of legal action comes on top of constant calls for Powell to resign for not lowering interest rates quickly enough.
He's an absolute fool who's building a new Federal Reserve, or he's doing a renovation of a building. Maybe he's up to $4.1 billion to do a renovation of a few very small buildings.
The Fed has already brought rates down at 3 meetings this year, but right now only one more rate cut is predicted for 2026. Powell was originally appointed during Trump's first term as president. Powell's current term expires in May.
Get ready to slow down. Speed cameras are about to track drivers in 6 California cities. That includes 125 cameras around Los Angeles and more in Glendale and Long Beach. Up north, cameras are being installed in Oakland, San Jose, and San Francisco. The cameras will issue tickets to drivers going at least 11 miles over the speed limit. In most cases, a driver's first violation will be a warning. But if caught again, ticket prices rise from $50 up to $500, depending on how fast the driver is speeding.
All right, rain is pretty much guaranteed to dump on the 137th Rose Parade tomorrow.
Yeah, first time in 20 years, but that is not going to stop thousands of spectators who believe there is no such thing as bad weather, just bad clothing. Yeah, Mario Ramirez is live with more. Good morning.
Good morning. That's right. We'd obviously like it to be a dry morning tomorrow for the 137th Rose Parade, even if it is nuisance rain like we're feeling right now. But what are you going to do? It's in the forecast. You can see preparations here behind me. This crew is actually setting up for an LED screen to go up here as people are in a few hours going to start lining the parade route. And as for the floats, when they start here at Orange Grove and Green Street, well, they're prepared for the extra water weight, but any rain will only add to the vibrancy of the flowers. Organizers say they're built to withstand the elements. So take a look. This is what the Rose Parade looked like the last time it rained in 2006. A reminder just how rare rain is for this event. Now you fast forward 20 years and Pasadena is getting ready again, this time with rain back in the forecast. Now this will feature about 40 floral floats, marching bands from around the world, and equestrian units, all part of what's known as America's New Year's celebration. And this year crowds are bracing for the first parade rain in decades.
It's liquid sunshine, okay? That's all it is. We're still going to have a great parade, and we just can't wait for everybody to start the new year off right at the Rose Parade.
Garbage bags will help a lot, too, so, you know, just on top of everything else. But I watch tennis, and I don't appreciate umbrellas, you know, at the open courts and stuff like that, so I don't think umbrellas will be okay.
We'll just play it by ear and see how it goes. If it's coming down, cats and dogs, forget it. But if it's light rain, we can certainly bear it.
We're getting the dog's little coat ready, right?
Yeah.
He's going to be out here too.
Okay, so the rain's not going to stop you all.
No.
Now, Pasadena city officials say no umbrellas because they can block views and can become a safety hazard with winds, along with no tents, unattended chairs, or bonfires along the 5.5-mile parade route as people are allowed to start claiming their spots along the sidewalk later today. Now, back out here live, again, that rain is really starting to pick up here this morning, and we've seen quite a few umbrellas out here so far, but again, tomorrow they will not be allowed along the parade route. For now, we're live here in Pasadena preparing for the parade. Now, Mario Ramirez, we'll send it back to you.
Exciting nonetheless. All right, Mario, thank you. And you can watch all that excitement of the 137th Annual Rose Parade right here on Fox 11. It all starts at 7 o'clock in the morning with our Rose Parade special pre-show. And then the 5.5-mile parade. Bob DeCastro and Christine Devine will be there to cover it all for you live tomorrow on New Year's Day.
All right, 9:12 this morning, and coming up, Keith Lee is a top TikTok creator, and now he has received the biggest award the app can offer.
How eating good food turned into a good deed. But first, a check of traffic.
Your Good Day LA traffic is brought to you by DTLA Law Group Accident and Injury Attorneys. We do have 2 incidents to report on at 9:13 this morning. Accident on the 91 West at Lakeview Avenue. And we also have another accident. This is on the 110 South at 190th Street. Delays up to an additional 10 minutes across the area. A live look out at the 10 freeway eastbound where it connects with Route 110. Drive times this morning, the 10 West between the 5 to the 405, about a 15-minute drive time. Here's a look at some other traffic hotspots.
This broadcast is locally sponsored by DTLA Law Group, Auto Accident and Injury Attorneys. Have an injury? Text Injury Help to 40222 or visit us online at calldowntown.com. Message and data rates and usage may apply.
is now 9:17 on your Wednesday morning. Your Good Day LA weather is sponsored by Pechanga Resort Casino. We do have a lot of green here on the radar. Still with that, our rain is coming down, I'd say from anywhere from a drizzle, nuisance type rain to some light activity across some of the region. Across the LA basin, getting pretty active out there. Still with that, we are expecting that getting into the later half of our day, our rain chances do pick up, especially into our evening hours. But I'd say right around lunch, we will have a lot more of our radar filtering in. So becoming more widespread, heavier as we do push into our evening hours. Our temperatures right now in the 60s across a big chunk of the area. 61 up in Port Arant, 64 in El Monte, Chino, 59 and 63 in Corona. Winds are calm right now, 5 to about 15 miles per hour. We do still have some advisories off to the west of us. So you can see the edges of our screen here up across the Santa Barbara County. We do still have advisories in place because of our winds. Locally, we're dealing with that flood watch. It will be in effect tonight and does carry over into tomorrow evening. Our highs today will top off in the 60s across most of the area. We'll still have some 40s in our high deserts as well as our mountains. Low deserts will be very similar to what we see across the LA area in the 60s. Shifting gears into tonight with that rain rolling through, temperatures will still position themselves to where they are typically at. That will land most of us in the 50s across our LA basin. Back to you.
Oh, getting this ready. Happy New Year's Eve.
Happy New Year's Eve.
We are counting down. Raise your hand if you're going out tonight. That's right. Raise your hand if you'll probably be in bed before the East Coast ball drop.
Yay!
Yeah. My people. My people. So, what about you? You hitting the club?
Or are you hitting the hay?
Bed.
Bed.
The club bed. I like it.
Club bed. All right. Well, to whatever you're doing tonight, whether you stay in tonight or you go out, I hope you have a healthy and happy New Year's. Entertainment is sponsored by Yamava Resort and Casino. Maybe you'll be scrolling TikTok on your couch, and maybe you'll run across Keith Lee. He's got over 17 million followers on TikTok. He has single-handedly helped small restaurants all over the country. He's a local legend. And now he was given the Creator of the Year award at the inaugural U.S. TikTok Awards. I caught up with the one and only Keith Lee.
Well, happy holidays and congratulations to you, Mr. Lee. I mean, everyone knows your name. They know what you're all about, but now you get to add Creator of the Year to your already long resume.
This means more to me than I can explain. I was just a kid sitting in a Paw Patrol chair that started recording because he was a professional fighter who was nervous in front of cameras.
You know, you cannot spell create or creator without eat. It's in there. Eat is in the word. So what's in the name? Tell me how just eating good food turned into a movement.
So I just was eating, minding my business, being with my family, and one thing led to another, and I think I was just following my path, following what I feel like I was supposed to do, and that's going to mom and pop shops, that's celebrating the underdog, celebrating people who wouldn't necessarily have the spotlight, and going to places that's on an off-beaten path, and that's not necessarily the most popular spot in each city.
You pay for this food with your own money. You go, you pick these places yourself. You go, you buy the meal, and you give an honest review, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, so I pay for all food out of my pocket. The reason I do that is because, one, I don't charge for any marketing budget at all. So if a restaurant, so we only go to places that we're invited to or that we get recommended 1,000 times to. So if a place invites us out, I understand that 9 times out of 10, they don't have the budget to spend on marketing. So I don't charge for that at all. And then for the food itself, I want the exact experience that anybody else would get. And if I tell the restaurant, hey, I'm coming in and I'm gonna review the food, the restaurant is not gonna give me the same food that they give everybody else. So I want the same experience that way, that it's a non-biased review and it's a non-biased opinion. And I get the customer experience, because at the end of the day, that's all I am. I'm just a customer.
I love that. You know, he's not only a customer, he's a Creator of the Year award, but he has integrity.
Yeah.
And a lot of creators on there are gifted a lot of PR packages, and they are gifted free dinners and free lunches, and that can kind of sway your
Absolutely
view
it can. Oh my
on
gosh.
a meal, because then you also would feel bad saying anything negative or not.
Or they prep it extra nice for you, right?
Exactly.
Use better ingredients maybe than the average customer, like he mentioned. But yeah, he's a purist, and it's great, like that he wants that experience. Just a customer, regular customer.
He's an influencer, but he can't be influenced.
Oh, wow.
Very good.
Indeed. I know firsthand that he helped save a business in Las Vegas. It was a pizzeria. It was struggling. It was on the verge of closing. He went in, he ordered wings and pizza, and he ate it. He did a video on it, and I asked my parents, because they're in Vegas, and there was a line out the door.
Wow.
As soon as that video launched, it was Frankenstein's pizza in Vegas. As soon as that video launched, there was a line out the door. So he's really helping these small businesses.
Nice. I like it.
Great things.
Yeah.
Very
That's
cool.
a great
Thank
job.
you.
How fun would that be? Eat your way through the city.
Happy New Year. And new
Happy New Year.
That's right. All right, coming up, we are highlighting some of the most interesting New Year's traditions around the world. There's so many of them. I love them.
I'll tell you what I'm not doing. I'm not eating grapes again this year.
Oh, I'm eating grapes. I do it every year.
Hey, now.
It's
How about
one
noodles?
kind.
Let's slurp
Oh,
some noodles.
which kind did you eat?
The red ones.
No.
All right, it's New Year's Eve. So do you have any New Year's Eve
I don't
tradition?
have. No, I don't.
Yes. Oh, you don't.
Yeah. A lot of cultures all around the world, though, celebrate in many different ways. So let's introduce you to some of the more interesting traditions.
Yeah, so when the clock strikes midnight, many people in Spanish cultures eat 12 green specifically.
Not the red ones.
Back to back, and each grape represents 1 month in the year, and eating them is said to bring good luck.
Over to Greece, where they hang onions on their door. This tradition symbolizes rebirth as the onion peels away to reveal many layers underneath.
Oh, so symbolic. In Japan, 108 bells will ring from Buddhist temples across the country. The number represents the amount of earthly temptations. By ringing the bell, the country is cleansing its country of things like greed and anger.
Oh, I like that. Be more like them. And in Denmark, you get ready to throw some plates because the country smashes unused plates outside their loved ones' homes. The bigger pile of shards left means the greater chance of warding off evil spirits.
Ooh. I do the grapes.
Yeah.
But I also might do the luggage, where if you take a suitcase and walk around the block, it'll bring good travel for the following year.
Oh, that's in what
so you're
country?
just going to be that unhinged person walking down the street. Yep. Alone.
With my suitcase.
Yeah,
right? With the grapes every year, even if I travel.
Yeah.
I bring my grapes.
Well, however you celebrate, Happy New Year to you. We're coming right back.
Eat noodles at midnight.
And if you don't feel like jumping out of bed, well, just keep watching us. It's fine.
right.
It's all good. It's 9:30. I'm Jen Lammers in this morning for Roxia.
And I'm Sandra Endo. Let's take a look at today's headlines. There's so many questions revolving around a car break-in where a child and dog were left behind. We'll have the latest on this investigation.
Plus, all those homes burned to the ground in the January wildfires are now being bought out by investors. What we're learning in a new report.
And a piece of LA history is closing its doors after nearly 140 years. Why Saugus Cafe meant so much to Hollywood and locals alike. But first, a check on weather.
Well, we do have our weather for the new year arriving here across Southern California. Pretty light activity right now, but as we push into the second half of our day, we will see our rain activity go anywhere from light to moderate and even possibly heavy at times across portions of the Santa Clarita Valley in and through the Pasadena area. We do currently have, again, some light activity. More widespread showers throughout our day, heavier pushing into tonight. So if you will be out during that midnight hour, expect for rain to possibly be heavy, and it will be heavy until tomorrow morning. We do have a flood watch in effect as early as this evening, and it does go through tomorrow evening. That is the first round of rain. Now, we do have a secondary round that will move in at the start of our weekend. So if you do have those Saturday plans, expect for your weekend to be impacted with some wet weather. Here's a look into right around lunch or right after lunch. We do have some yellows popping up across the area, moving from west to east, indicating that rain could be heavy at times. And this will, again, be the case moving into tomorrow. I want to stress the fact that if you are going to be out there at midnight, pushing into that 3, 4, 5 a.m. hour, we are expecting that rain will be heavy and widespread. Back to you.
All right, Star, thank you. Angeles Crest Highway is currently closed in multiple sections due to severe damage from recent winter storms. The highway was shut down in both directions from Cedar Springs, 3.3 miles east of Newcombs Ranch, to State Route 138. No word on when it will reopen. Officials say damage assessments are ongoing.
Another heads up for drivers in the Topanga area. Because of the rain, Caltrans will fully close a 3.6-mile stretch of Topanga Canyon Boulevard between Pacific Coast Highway and Grandview Drive. This temporary closure starts at 5 p.m. this afternoon. Officials say there is a risk of debris flow in the area, which has already been impacted, as you know, by recent storms. Travelers should plan alternate routes, drive cautiously, and stay updated through Caltrans Quick Map as well as social media.
Also being shut down because of the incoming storm, horse races scheduled for today and tomorrow at Santa Anita Park. Park officials say the two-day storm has picked up strength, and it's expected to bring several inches of rain to the area around the Arcadia racetrack. The canceled races will be rescheduled in the coming weeks. The first makeup day will be next Thursday, January 8th.
We have some breaking news now, developing news rather, involving the 2-year-old child who was found in somebody's car.
Gigi Graciette joining us because she just talked to police with some new information on this case. Gigi?
And that's right, Sandra and Jen, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good Day LA can exclusively confirm that the little boy abandoned inside a stranger's car this past weekend has now been identified. LAPD Northeast detectives working round the clock since Sunday morning when the little boy, thought to be only 2 years old, was found in Highland Park inside a car that police believe was about to be stolen. Certainly one of the stranger stories of 2025. Let's take you back to Sunday at 10 a.m. This is on the 300 block of North Avenue 52 in Highland Park. That's where a man walked out of his home to find a stranger, another man, sitting inside his car that had been locked. In the back seat, asleep, a toddler and a dog appearing to watch over the child. When confronted by the owner of the car, the suspect reportedly began rambling incoherently about the dog trying to bite him. He then grabbed some baby wipes and cleaned off his fingerprints from the car and took off running, leaving the child and the dog in the car with the car's owner. No ID, no information, nothing. He just left them there. And since Sunday, no one had come forward to claim the child or the dog until detectives managed to track down a close relative. They don't want to say too much about the person they found, but it is a very important person in the child's life. And they tell me they now believe they know who the child is. As for the suspect, he's still missing, and police won't say yet what, if any is his relation to the child, who remains in protective custody with the Department of Children and Family Services. Meanwhile, the dog, who detectives believe may have lived with the little boy, is with LA County Animal Services. We hope to learn more later this afternoon. Right now, detectives are still working, trying to determine how that child ended up all by himself in the car with the dog.
A lot of unanswered questions there, Gigi. Thank you. And now there are new details about Celeste Rivas Hernandez's murder investigation.
A private investigator tells News Nation a chainsaw was found inside the Hollywood Hills home singer David was renting. According to a report from News Nation, private investigator Steve Fisher says an unused chainsaw was found in the garage. He says the chainsaw does not belong to the homeowner who hired Fisher to investigate. The revelation comes just weeks after Fisher said a burn cage was also found in the home. That burn cage, he says, was not opened. It's unclear if these items will be used as evidence in the murder investigation of 15-year-old Rivas Hernandez. Meantime, top criminal defense attorney Mark Garagos, who does not represent David, tells our Marla Tejas his defense is simple.
What's David's defense at this point?
I think if they had tape, or if they had tape, whether surrounding Ring cameras or surveillance cameras or Tesla cameras that showed David actually placing the body in the trunk, and they could pin that to the time of death, I don't think we'd still be waiting.
Garagos referring to the fact that David still has not officially been named a suspect months after Rivas Hernandez's dismembered remains were found in the trunk of a Tesla registered to him. TMZ is reporting a grand jury is likely to indict the 20-year-old singer in the young girl's murder case.
Developing news out of Mount Baldy, where 3 hikers were found dead. Authorities say strong winds on the mountain delayed rescue and recovery efforts there. The San Bernardino County Sheriff's Office says they were called Monday morning to help a 19-year-old hiker after his friend notified authorities about a fall. An air rescue team spotted the teen and 2 other hikers, but couldn't reach them for hours because of the weather. Once a medic was finally hoisted down, all 3 hikers were confirmed dead. Authorities say severe weather on Mount Baldy is creating dangerous conditions.
The weather can change in an instant, and when you're talking about the conditions here look pretty nice and normal, but when you're talking about 10,000 feet, those conditions change rapidly. So we're trying to encourage everyone to stay off of the mountain. Do not go hiking if you are not prepared. It is extremely dangerous, and unfortunately, when things like this happen, we do realize how quickly that can turn into a bad situation. And unfortunately, 3 people have lost their lives.
The Sheriff's Department says 5 people were rescued on Mount Baldy over the weekend.
A new report shows nearly half of burn area property owners who cannot afford to rebuild are selling their lots to investors. The LAist reports an analysis by Redfin, the online real estate listings platform, reveals about 40% of Pacific Palisades vacant lots went to corporate buyers in July, August, and September. And some 44% of vacant lots in Altadena and Malibu went to investors.
40 dogs and puppies have been rescued from unsanitary conditions. They were found in a La Mesa apartment by the San Diego Humane Society, according to the shelter. Officers found the animals after a welfare check post-eviction. Chief Jace Hudgens with the Humane Society's law enforcement describes the horrible conditions.
Conditions are pretty deplorable. There's many areas where there's probably at least a foot of feces built up in urine, comes all the way almost to where you would sit on a couch. The dogs have feces all over their feet and paws. There's mixed food, looks like bags that were thrown in there that have been scattered about. So it's very likely that they've been eating contaminated food. There was very little water available to them. The team that arrived last night said that there was one suit that had some dripping, and the dogs would actually climb on top of each other to make it up to that sink in order to get to their own water.
With shelters already over capacity, the Humane Society is urgently asking community members to support, to care for these dogs. Visit sdhumane.org/year-end rescue to help.
Changes coming to SNAP benefits in the new year. Starting January 1st, Americans in 5 states who get government assistance paying for groceries will see new restrictions on soda and candy. Indiana, Iowa, Nebraska, Utah, and West Virginia are the first of at least 18 states to enact waivers prohibiting certain SNAP purchases. It's all part of a push by Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. to urge states to strip foods considered unhealthy from the federal program, which serves 42 million Americans.
The oldest restaurant in Los Angeles County is set to shut its doors. The original Saugus Cafe is closing after nearly 140 years in business. The cafe is located on Railroad Avenue in Santa Clarita and was established in 1886. The area at the time was becoming a favored filmmaking location, and since then, producers have been filming inside the restaurant as well. No word on why the cafe is closing, but since the news came out, customers have been flocking to get one last meal there. It's been an emotional experience for customers and employees alike.
We're actually overwhelmed right now with all the love that everyone's coming out to bring in. They don't care. The wait is so long. They're like, we don't care. We just want to have our last meal here. But it is really sad. It's really sad. We're gonna miss our customers, our regulars. They're like family to us.
Kind of sad because I've driven by it like a million times here on Railroad, and it's sad. It's been around here forever. It's almost 140 years old. Like, for Pete's sake.
Employees will be cooking up their last meals until closing day, which is on January 4th.
All right, so Pasadena is checking off its list of final preparations to host the annual Rose Parade tomorrow.
Yeah, but it's likely going to be very wet, as we've been talking about, and Mario Ramirez already feeling a lot of that rain coming down.
Yeah, that's right. We've had a light drizzle here for at least the last hour, and City of Pasadena officials are reminding spectators to leave the umbrellas at home for the parade. Instead, wear your rain jackets and rain ponchos. Now, we're at the parade start here, Orange Grove and Green Street, and barriers are going to be moved in by 10 o'clock tonight, and the entire 5.5-mile parade route will be shut down to traffic. And this year, the other big factor everyone's watching is the rain. Take a look. The last time it rained on Rose Parade Day was back in 2006, and it's only fallen about 10 times in the parade's 130-plus year history. The parade travels 5.5 miles through downtown Pasadena at a pace of 2.5 miles per hour. And as for what you'll see, organizers say this year's parade features about 40 floats, all covered in flowers, seeds, and natural materials. Plus, you have all those marching bands from around the world and equestrian units. Now, the rain and the no umbrella rule not stopping people we spoke to from showing up.
Liquid sunshine, okay? That's all it is. We're still going to have a great parade, and we just can't wait for everybody to start the new year off right at the Rose Parade.
Garbage bags will help a lot too, so just on top of everything else. But I watch tennis, and I don't appreciate umbrellas, at the open courts and stuff like that. So I don't think umbrellas will be okay.
We'll just play it by ear and see how it goes. If it's coming down, cats and dogs, forget it. But if it's light rain, we can certainly bear it.
We're getting the dog's little coat ready, right?
Yeah.
He's going to be out here too.
Okay, so the rain's not going to stop you all.
No.
Umbrellas not allowed at the parade for viewing and safety reasons, along with no tents, no unattended chairs, and no bonfires, as people are allowed to start claiming spots along the parade route sidewalks starting at noon today. Now, back out here live, you can see some of the cloud cover above us here in Pasadena. The countdown continues. We're roughly, 22 hours away from the official start of the parade right here along Orange Grove Boulevard. For now, that's the latest in Pasadena. I'm Mario Ramirez. We'll send it back to you.
All right, Mario, thank you. And yeah, if you don't want to be out there in the mess, you can always watch the 137th annual Rose Parade right here on Fox 11. So it all starts at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning with our Rose Parade special pre-show, and then the 5.5-mile parade. Bob DeCastro and Christine Devine will be there to cover it all live tomorrow on New Year's Day.
And tonight you can ring in 2026 in the heart of downtown LA, because Grand Park is transforming into a massive New Year's Eve party.
Now, you can bring your umbrella there. Coco is live with a preview on what we can expect. Good morning.
Hey there, it is lightly raining here this morning, but it is manageable. And the good news here is you can bring a small umbrella. Also, of course, your rain gear as well, just in case. But it's going to be the place to be to ring in 2026 tonight. I am here with Robert Gonzalez. He is the director for the Gloria Molina Grand Park. So tell us about what people can experience here tonight.
I mean, we're going to have a lot of fun tonight. We're going to be ringing the New Year in style here at Gloria Molina Grand Park. We'll have 2 stages. We'll have food, art, and a countdown show off of City Hall.
Nice. And what's the best advice for people who are coming here tonight?
Just be prepared for the weather. We are going to have a little bit of rain, so just come prepared to be outdoors. We're going to try to add additional tents and additional umbrellas, but you can also bring your own umbrella as long as it's below 12 inches. This will be the ideal size. And yeah, just come prepared to party.
And why do you think this is such a great spot to come for New Year's Eve?
I mean, we're in the middle of downtown Los Angeles, and everything we do here at Gloria Molina Grand Park is family friendly, it's for the community. So what better way to ring in the new year with the rest of Los Angeles?
Perfect. Thank you so much, Robert. And that is the best message. It's a great way to ring in 2026. And again, this is a free event as well. I'll send it back to you.
Super fun. All right. Thank you, Coco. And here are a few more other celebrations to check out around town if you don't have your plans set just yet. The Queen Mary is hosting a New Year's Eve masquerade soiree in Long Beach. There will be live music with a fireworks show as the clock strikes midnight. At least 10 parties are planned for a bar crawl in Hollywood. Enjoy the Walk of Fame with food and drink specials at venues that include St. Felix and Cabo Cantina.
Riverside Mission Inn is hosting All That Glitters New Year's Eve Gala. They promise a night of glamour and fine dining. The Greek in Ventura is also hosting a party on their heated waterfront patio. They'll have traditional belly dancing and other performances as well.
If you're up for doing something a little different to ring in the new year, maybe consider going up to Big Bear for the annual Torchlight Parade at Snow Summit. That's all happening tonight. More than 200 skilled skiers and snowboarders will traverse down the mountain carrying torches. The spectacle transforms the mountain darkness into a sea of light. The festivities kick off around 6 o'clock tonight. Admission to the parade viewing area is free. No advance registration or waivers are required. There will also be live entertainment and a grand snowball drop.
Ooh, that looks great.
Fun, right?
All right, coming up, we're helping you get game day ready with some delicious bites.
Pizza Guys here for Tailgate Wednesday. Coming up right after the break. We're all in the mood for some pizza.
Our disturbance sitting off to the south of us. Bringing in our wet weather this morning, we do have some drizzle to light activity, and it is expected to pick up during the second half of our day. So tonight rolling over into our New Year Day tomorrow. And so with all of this precipitation packing in across the Los Angeles region, we do have a flood watch in effect. It kicks off this evening and will carry through tomorrow evening. It is for all of our green highlighted area here. So we'll have to keep our eyes on those rain totals because they are not letting up today into tomorrow. In fact, we will see a small lull in activity getting into our Friday, but as we push into our weekend, Saturday as well as Sunday, we do track a secondary wave moving in from the north. The rain does not stop there either. As we move into the start of next week, we are tracking more rain. So very active first week of our 2026 year. How much rainfall are we expecting to accumulate from now until the start of next week? Well, the National Weather Service says our valleys, but also portions of the coast, will see anywhere from 1 to 3 inches, and then over where we show some of these reds and oranges at across some of our mountains, we could accumulate anywhere from 3 to 5 inches. Now, in the temperature department, we will fall short from how we started this week. So with this storm system moving in, temperatures are backing down. LA, we're going for a high in the mid-60s. This will put us just very slightly below our normal for this time of the year. We'll have 60s lining the coast, also over into the Inland Empire. Our temperatures are expected to be quite, I'd say, average. As far as our temperatures go tonight, with our storm moving through, not much in fluctuation from our averages. We will see them ranging from the mid to upper 50s, and our high deserts, but also our mountains will see temperatures slightly cooler. I'll be back with another look at your forecast later in the show. For now, Amanda, back to you.
Tailgate Thursday is sponsored by your Toyota dealers. We make it easy.
Thank you, Star. Okay, you heard it here. It is Tailgate Thursday, but I know what you're thinking. What day is it? It is Wednesday, but we are still having Tailgate Thursday. And today, the Pizza Guys franchise owners, Edward and My Fan, have brought us pizza from their very successful locations in both Temecula and Murrieta. So welcome, guys.
Thank you.
I love your story. You worked at your Pizza Guys spot as employees, and now you're owners. Tell me about that journey.
So we started in high school. We did pizza coupons. We're going around the neighborhood, putting on the annoying pizza flyers on your door that you see every few months. Yeah. So we started doing that, and then after that we finished. We did that. We moved into the store. We started working to the store. We became the drivers, delivery drivers, then became managers, and then became owners.
And then became okay. So this is a true California pizza spot. What makes California pizza so great?
Hey, California pizza is overrated. Everybody says New York pizza is good. They are good. Chicago pizza is good.
Yeah.
But we like to show West Coast pizza that we can stand toe-to-toe with them.
Yeah, you can. All right, come on in here.
Yes.
I want to get you closer to the table. All right, so tell me about what sets your pizza apart from the rest.
So our dough, we make every single morning. We make dough. Prep it every single morning, and then our toppings are all fresh every single day.
Fresh toppings every single day.
Yes. We chop mushrooms every day. We chop bell peppers every day, and they're all fresh on the line.
All right, I got to see you guys in action, okay? But first, you got to start with the dough, right?
Yes.
It's all about the dough, and I've always wanted to just... It's so cool. It's actually therapeutic. It's like a stress ball, but you could eat it later, right?
Yeah, we make that every day, and we get to play with it every day.
And you play with this every day. How many pizzas do you make each day?
So, like about 50 tickets a day, and in the tickets, it can be like 1 or 2 pizzas.
Can you spin? Do you know how to spin the dough?
Yes, I actually can show you.
Yeah, show me.
There you go.
Okay, but you gotta like stretch it out, right?
Did you want me to try that one? Yeah, I'll try that.
How did I do? Did I do a good job?
You did a good job starting it, and then hopefully I'll try to finish it.
All right, you ready?
Toss it up, Edward.
Oh my goodness. Don't try this at home. I mean, or you can just go to see you guys at Pizza Guys.
Oh yeah, you just go to Pizza Guys, and we'll do it in front of you. We'll cook it for you. You could taste it too.
All right, let's see you. Throw it up in the air. Let's get some hype. Woo! Okay, go visit Edward and Mai at Pizza Guys in Temecula and Murrieta, and check them out online at pizzaguys.com. Thank you so much for joining us. We will be right back. I'm going to try it, okay?
Try it.
So I promise I'll catch it. Oh,
Good job, good job.
Woo! When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie. That's amore.
Thank you.
Welcome on this last day of 2025.
This is it.
Yes, 10 o'clock here. Here's some of the stories we're following for you right now. Are you ready for the new year? It's just 14 hours away, and we are bringing you a live preview of what will be LA's biggest event tonight.
And it's crunch time for all the float volunteers getting ready for the Rose Parade. We're going to take you to that busy scene.
And we do have a flood watch in place. It does carry from this evening over into tomorrow. I'll be back with more details as to why and when the rain exits the area. Back to you.
All right, sounds good, Sarah. Thank you. Speaking of all that rain, evacuation warnings for all the recent LA burn areas will go into effect in just about an hour.
Rachel Aragon is live in Sylmar near the Hearst burn area. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, it's still drizzling this morning, as you guys just mentioned, about an hour or so. That's when the evacuation warnings for some residents will go into effect. Take a look here, just why we got here in the first place. We know the evacuation warnings will begin at 11 o'clock for residents living near the recent burn zoned areas across LA County. That includes Hearst, Palisades, Eaton, Franklin Bridge, Kenneth, and the Canyon fires. The concern, of course, is that the intense rainfall in these burn scar areas could lead to the possibility of mud or debris flow. Now, switching gears now more to the rainfall, which we know is going to come even more in the next few hours. Forecasters warning that the storm will likely bring enhanced risk of widespread flooding in addition to mudslide and rock slides. In fact, the National Weather Service issued flood watches covering much of Los Angeles County and even parts of Orange County as well for tonight into tomorrow evening. Well, LA County Fire Department also warning people with these storms, potential flooding. There also could be potential power outages. Back here live again, it's just drizzling right now. Several people have stopped by to fill up those sandbags. But again, if you are under that evacuation warning soon, do of course evacuate and stay safe out there. Reporting live this morning, I'm Rachel Aragon. I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
All right, Rachel, thank you. So tonight, you can ring in 2026 in the heart of downtown Los Angeles. Grand Park is transforming into a massive New Year's Eve party.
That's right. That's the place to be, and that's where Coco is with a preview on what you can expect. Hi there, Coco.
Hey there, the huge New Year's Eve celebration at Gloria Molina Grand Park is going to be so much fun. We're talking about amazing entertainment from musicians like Bardo here. I'm so excited to talk to you. And Bardo, tell us all about your music.
Yes, thank you so much. Well, my music is about me. I'm just been inspired since I was a little kid, just an artistic child, and just trying to be myself in the world. And that's what this record's about. I just put it out in August on an amazing label called Stone's Throw. Shout out to Peanut Butter Wolf. And made this record. It took about a year, and I just put all my energy into it. And it's a dream. It's a dream to make this music and to perform it live here tonight at Gloria Molina Grand Park here. So please join us. We're gonna have a great time. I have a full 7-piece band, and we're gonna give it all we got.
Yes, I know. We're very excited for you to take the stage. 9:35 tonight, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're saying rain or shine, you're excited to be here.
I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this all year, and yeah. Just to me, this is an artistic statement to go up here and play this album start to finish, track 1 through track 12, and show the record, show the front and the back. So yes, it's an honor to be here. I'm very happy to be here, and I'm very, very happy to vibe with all of you tonight.
Yes, I love the artwork on that album, by the way.
Thank you.
This might be a tough question. Do you have a favorite song on your new album?
That is a tough song. I would say Love Me Like I Love You. It just sounds amazing. It's just one of those things where, you know, you play it back on a story on Instagram and it hits every time.
Well, thank you so much, Bardo, for talking to us.
Thank you, Coco.
You have got to come here tonight to Gloria Molina Grand Park to see Bardo and all the other great musicians as well. Again, Bardo will take the stage at 9:35, performing for exactly 55 minutes. But we're talking about a free event that's packed with entertainment and food and about 30,000 people all bringing in 2026. Sounds like a great time to me.
Sure does.
I'll send it back to you.
Yeah, the vibes are vibing. All right, thank you, Coco. And she was actually just here yesterday talking about this. The Queen Mary is hosting a New Year's Eve masquerade soiree tonight in Long Beach. If you're looking for something to do, there will be a live music with a fireworks show as the clock strikes midnight. At least 10 parties are planned for a bar crawl in Hollywood. Enjoy the Walk of Fame with food and drink specials at venues that include St. Felix and Cabo Cantina.
And Riverside's Mission Inn is hosting All That Glitters New Year's Eve Gala. They promise a night of glamour and fine dining. The Greek in Ventura is also hosting a party on their heated waterfront patio. They'll have traditional belly dancing and other performances. Starting at noon, thousands of people will begin occupying their spots along the parade route for the Rose Parade, despite the forecast, right? It's going to be wet out there.
Oh, yeah, they're going to be toughing it out. Mario Ramirez is standing by in Pasadena. He's got his umbrella. Can't have the umbrellas there tomorrow.
No.
But you're taking advantage of it right now. Last minute preparations out there. Good morning.
Exactly. City officials reminding people tomorrow to keep the umbrellas at home and bring out the rain ponchos and the rain jackets. But the preparations are underway. The parade is right around the corner, and just above us here in the grandstands, you can see the Fox 11 set up there. We are going to have this parade covered for you, and you get a sense of how the rain is coming down here as we are preparing. So let's go to the shots here of what the Rose Parade looked like the last time it rained in 2006. A reminder just how rare rain is for this parade. parade. And 20 years later, Pasadena now getting ready again. This time, rain's back in the forecast for the 137th annual Rose Parade, featuring about 40 floral floats, marching bands from across the world, and equestrian units, all part of what's known as America's New Year celebration. And this year, crowds are preparing for the first parade rain in decades.
It's liquid sunshine, okay? That's all it is. We're still going to have a great parade, and we just can't wait for everybody to start the new year off right at the Rose Parade.
Garbage bags will help a lot too, so and just on top of everything else. But I watch tennis, and I don't appreciate umbrellas, you know, at the open courts and stuff like that. So I don't think umbrellas will be okay.
We'll just play it by ear and see how it goes. If it's coming down, cats and dogs, forget it. But if it's light rain, we can certainly bear it.
We're getting the dog's little coat ready, right?
Yeah.
He's going to be out here too.
Yeah, so the rain's not going to stop you all.
No.
Again, Pasadena city officials say rain gear is encouraged, but there are rules. No umbrellas because they block views and they can become a safety hazard, along with no tents, unattended chairs, or bonfires along the 5.5-mile route, as people are allowed to start claiming their spots along the sidewalks at noon today for that perfect view, or as close as they can get. Now, back out here live, the rain not stopping these crews from setting up a large LED screen here where those floats will start moving through the area. So again, rain's already started moving through, but rain or shine, the parade, the show must go on. Live here in Pasadena, I'm Mario Ramirez. Back to you.
That's right. Thank you.
It's going to be great, and you can watch the 137th annual Rose Parade right here on Fox 11 if you don't want to be out there in the rain. It all starts at 7 o'clock in the morning with our Rose Parade special pre-show, and then the 5.5-mile parade route. There'll be so many floats to see, and Bob DeCastro will be there with Christine Devine to cover it all morning long. That is live tomorrow morning on New Year's Day.
Okay, so Star, what's the timeline of this rain?
Yeah, so as we move into tonight and moving over into tomorrow morning, that's when we'll start to see our rain becoming heavier. So if you are going to be out at the Rose Parade, yes, we are expecting to have that light to moderate rain move through the area. As you can see here behind me, it is filling in on our radar. We do have some showers coming down, very light in nature across some of the area, even some drizzle. Some of us not seeing anything at all. Up across the I-5 corridor through the Grapevine, we do have some very minimal rain coming down across the San Fernando Valley, the Los Angeles, South LA area. Rain is there, and the Inland Empire, one of those areas that is seeing a light break from some of the nuisance type rain coming down right now across the Orange County region, and also in and across the Pasadena area where we did see Mario out at with that wet pavement behind him. We do have some very light, I'd say, showers coming down across the region. We do have a wind advisory in place. This is going to be up across the Santa Barbara counties, but also San Luis Obispo area. This is in effect from today until tomorrow. We could see our winds gusting as high as 45 miles per hour. In addition to the rain, this advisory will be in place through tomorrow. Winds kicking up across the area, 5 to 10 miles on average right now. We do have them a little higher across Whittier, pushing at 17 miles per hour. Our gust is still popping up across the I-5 freeway, so if you're moving up and through Fraser Park, something to watch for. No advisories in and across the area. Our temperatures this morning will go into the 60s, and they should remain into the 60s into our afternoon as well, and that is going to put us fairly close to where we are typically at for this time of the year. Back to you, ladies.
All right, Star, thank you. So coming up, we do have new details about the tragedy that happened yesterday on Mount Baldy. That's coming up next after the break. Developing news now. Authorities have positively identified one of the 3 hikers who died yesterday on Mount Baldy. His name is Marcus Alexander Muench Casanova, a 19-year-old resident of Seal Beach. The cause of death is still pending here. 2 other men were also found dead. The sheriff's coroner's division is still working to identify them. And we do have breaking news about the investigation of a 2-year-old found alone in someone's car.
Yes, so Gigi has actually been on the story all morning long. Literally, I saw you. You just got off the phone with a lieutenant, right?
This story has taken on a whole new life, twists and turns. We can confirm now that the mother of that little boy, you see him there behind me on this side over here, who was abandoned inside a stranger's car, has been arrested, but on a charge completely unrelated to the child. The 9-year-old, identified by police as Bianca Slaughter, sources telling me, has been arrested for kidnapping someone else, an adult. Now, this story of this toddler left all alone inside a stranger's car has captured headlines and hearts across the country. And it was heartbreaking to think that days after he was found in that car, no one had come forward to claim him or at the very least report him missing. Well, this morning, police confirmed to Good Day LA that after working around the clock, detectives have been able to identify him after finding and tracking down his mother, who again apparently never reported him missing. Let's take you back to how this all started. Sunday at 10 a.m. on the 300 block of North Avenue 52 in Highland Park. That's where a man walks out of his home to find a stranger, another man, sitting inside his car, which had been locked. In the back seat, a sleeping toddler, you see the little boy there, and a dog appearing to watch over him. When confronted by the owner of the car, the suspect reportedly began rambling incoherently about the dog trying to bite him. He then used baby wipes that were in the car to clean his fingerprints off the car and took off running, leaving the child and the dog inside the car just like that. And since Sunday, detectives with the LAPD's Northeast station have literally been working around the clock to try and find both the suspect and identify the child. So now they know who the child is, and the child's mother is behind bars this morning. Again, she's 19 years old. She has a gang connection. She's been identified by police as Bianca Slaughter. She's been arrested for kidnapping someone else, an adult. But they are going to be pursuing charges connected to child abandonment. They are working that part of the case right now. Meanwhile, they're still looking for information on that suspect who, by the way, is not believed to be the child's father. The child's father is apparently out of the picture. So a very convoluted story, and at the center of it all, this little boy who now is in the protective custody of the Department of Children and Family Services. As for the dog, who, by the way, police believe actually lived with the child at some point somewhere, that dog is in the care of LA Animal Control. So a very twisted story. If you have any information on this child, police would still like to hear from you. But breaking news, the mother of this baby has been arrested on kidnapping charges, but police are looking to charge her also with child abandonment and endangerment.
So, Gigi, just to clarify, the suspect who took the car initially has no relation, as we know of at this point, to the boy or the mother.
Apparently, the suspect who was found in that car, police believe he was about to steal the car when the the owner of the car actually walked out, is not the child's father. What his connection is to the mother, the child, or anybody in this story is still unknown. They're still looking for him and trying to ID exactly who he is. Remember, he wiped off all of his fingerprints, reportedly, off of the car. So they certainly have had their work cut out for them. They have been working around the clock. We talked to them in the middle of the night, early this morning, and they have not stopped working, trying to find who this child belongs to. Where's his family?
So many terrible elements of the story, and at the center of it all is this innocent little boy. You just want a better life for him.
Exactly. He's believed to be only 2 years
old. Unbelievable.
Just a baby.
Yeah. All right. I wish for a better life for that child. Thank you, Gigi. A new report, meantime, shows nearly half of burn area property owners who cannot afford to rebuild are selling their lots to investors. The LAist reports an analyst by Redfin. The online real estate listings platform reveals about 40% of Pacific Palisades vacant lots went to corporate buyers in July, August, and September. And some 44% of vacant lots in Altadena and Malibu went to investors.
The oldest restaurant in Los Angeles County is set to shut its doors. The original Saugus Cafe is closing after nearly 140 years in business. The cafe is located on Railroad Avenue in Santa Clarita and was established in 1886. The area at the time was becoming a favored filmmaking location, and since then, producers have been filming inside the restaurant as well. No word on why the cafe is closing, but since the news came out, customers have been flocking to get one last meal there. It's been an emotional experience for customers and employees alike.
We're actually overwhelmed right now with all the love that everyone's coming out to bring in. They don't care. The wait is so long. They're like, we don't care. We just want to have our last meal here. But it is really sad. It's really sad. We're gonna miss our customers, our regulars. They're like family to us.
Kind of sad because I've driven by it like a million times here on Railroad, and just it's sad. It's been around here forever. It's almost 140 years old. Like, for Pete's sake.
The employees will be cooking up their last meals until closing day, which is on January 4th.
All right, heads up parents. Up next, we're going to have a story you are going to absolutely love. A pep talk hotline number created by kids for kids. We're going to share it with you.
I could use a pep talk. I'll call.
Y'all could.
Plus, we'll talk about the rising costs of being a bridesmaid. Is the fun tradition getting way too expensive for too many people? Stay with us.
Our rainmaker already bringing in some light showers across some of the area. A lot of us also dealing with some drizzle. Bringing you in across the LA basin here, green filtering in, just indicating that our rain is making its way across the region. We are expecting it to be widespread across today as we get into tonight and then pushing into the midnight hour. And yes, tomorrow morning as well. This is when our rain will be its heaviest. We have that flood watch to accompany the heavy rain. It is in effect from tonight and will carry until tomorrow evening. As this weekend rolls in, we do have a secondary wave of rain arriving, and that is going to be on Saturday. Here's a look at this afternoon, the 2 o'clock hour. We have not just the light greens, some darker greens and yellows, letting us know that our rain is going from light to moderate across the region, and it will be pretty steady here throughout our evening and overnight hours. Pushing into midnight, 1, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, we do show that wave moving from the west and going out towards the east. And this first wave is not expected to get out of our region until we push into the second half of tomorrow. From there, we do have a lull in our rain activity. So back half of tomorrow through our Friday is when things are looking a little bit better. We do still have the chance for some on and off again rain throughout that time period as well, but going to be drier in comparison to what we should see during the later hours of today. We are expecting to see 1 to 3 inches of rain accumulated across the coast, but also into some of our valleys where we have our orange colors at here. According to our key, we could see as much as 3 to 5 inches across those mountains. Our 7-day forecast giving us temperatures in the 60s through this week. Today, 65 degrees. Temperatures holding in the 60s for the next several days. And of course, our rain chances from day to day. So from now through next week, not just this weekend, you heard me right, moving into Monday and Tuesday of next week, we are tracking another wave to get here. For now, we got to just get through today as well as moving into the new year. For now, back to you.
Get through it. All right. Thank you, Star.
Good Day LA Entertainment is sponsored by Disney on Ice presents Let's Dance, playing the LA area. And I know what you're thinking. I'm not performing Disney on Ice, but because of the top. But I would. That sounds really
And you'd
fun.
be great at it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Can you skate? She'd be great at it.
I could fake it till I skate. Tonight is the big night for the series finale of Stranger Things, 5 p.m. our time here in LA. But as fans still catch up on episodes, there's one big mistake that people are talking about.
Let's end this, kid. Mother of God.
Sorry, Vecna. Hold on a minute. Okay, because let me just tell you, fans picked up on the discrepancy after Volume 2's December 25th release, and they posted about it on X, Reddit, and TikTok. Let's take a look at it. As one user quipped on X, Holly was wearing an Under Armour shirt in Season 5 of Stranger Things, and that's more unsettling than Vecna. Meanwhile, one fan on Reddit wasn't too concerned about the hiccup, writing, guys, this isn't a big deal. Mistakes happen. I didn't even notice. So basically, what's the problem? The show takes place in 1987, and the brand Under Armour wasn't founded until 1996. So she's wearing, just checking in, we don't have that picture, right?
Huh. You really can't get anything past these fans.
No, you cannot get anything past the fans. It was on her sleeve. It had an Under Armour logo, and now it has been fixed.
Wow. Okay, so if you go back and watch.
Yes. The error was swiftly and quietly fixed, and now the Under Armour logo is no longer there.
It's strange that it was
there. It is.
Okay.
So that's what it was before. Now you go back, it's just a regular black sleeve. There's no logo.
Usually the industry is so concerned about any logos appearing. It's amazing that they even chose this shirt, right?
Yeah.
Because they don't want any logos usually on anything.
They don't want
any getting paid.
Right, exactly. And also, I mean, do we remember about 7 years ago when Game of Thrones had a Starbucks cup? Now,
that's right.
Now, we all know well and good there wasn't a Starbucks cup. There
was not.
Right.
In the castle era.
The Lannisters did not own Starbucks.
They will have a tall green dragon tea. Although the dragon
with an extra shot of espresso.
The dragon drink would have done really well.
It sure would have.
Back in the day.
Wow.
Hey, it's Sandra. 10 seconds on the clock. I want you to
Oh.
No, I was doing the hammer.
Hammer time? Oh, yes. It's hammer time.
MC Hammer, right?
You really do have moves.
She does.
You know, more dance videos with Sandra in 2026.
Sandra.
Sandra, I'm going to give you 10 seconds. I want you to name as many MCU superheroes as you can.
Okay, Iron Man.
Yep.
Captain America.
Yes.
The girl. Okay.
Black Widow?
Black Widow.
Uh-huh.
Spider-Man. Superman. Batman.
Superman is DCU. No,
Okay.
go back. You're in
Batman.
Nope, you're in DC area.
Oh my goodness. All right. Thor.
Yeah.
Thor.
And Wakanda Forever.
Wakanda Forever.
Black Panther.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, you said Thor, which is good. And you're not a little thorn in my side after all. You got all those superheroes. A new teaser trailer for Avengers Doomsday has dropped with Thor.
Lend me the strength of the old fathers, so that I may fight once more, defeat one more enemy, and return home to her.
Thor is seen there praying to his father Odin for protection of his adopted daughter Love. The character Love is actually played by Hemsworth's real daughter in real life, India. Avengers Doomsday is set for release December 18th of next year. It's one of the most highly anticipated films of next year, but you're going to have to wait till the very end of the year to see it. I know your sons are probably really into superheroes, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, for sure.
But his is more Spider-Man.
That's cute.
That's what I was thinking. Spider-Man. You know.
Spider-Man, that counts.
Oh, really?
He's Marvel.
Oh. Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, my gosh.
But
he likes the Into the Spider-Verse.
Yes, but you're thinking Sony too. So, but
That's right.
It is Marvel. Yeah.
I wasn't thinking that, but thank you for the
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Now to a story about the rising cost of being a bridesmaid.
Oh.
But I don't want to. Sir, she can have my seat, okay? Everyone should experience first class at least once in their lives, and Annie shouldn't miss out just because she can't afford it.
No, ma'am, I'm afraid that's not allowed.
Help me, I'm poor.
I love that.
Who can forget Kristen Wiig's struggle to keep up with the fancy friend in the classic comedy Bridesmaids, but her dilemma is becoming more and more of a real problem. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Some bridesmaids are being asked to spend several $1,000s
That's
these
a lot.
days. Yeah, it is. Because you're talking like destination weddings, the plane tickets, those horrible dresses.
Bridal shower.
Yeah, especially with the trend toward long-distance bachelorette parties and destination weddings with a lot of events that last for days and days on end. Of course, many bridesmaids understand if some of their close friends simply cannot afford to attend everything. But you know what? Some bridezillas may hit their buds with a heavy guilt trip. And to which I say, are they really your friend if they're going to guilt you into spending that much money to be their bridesmaid? No.
I was always very cost conscious when I was planning my bachelorette party. I also, you know, I didn't have these like planned outfit nights where you have to have a certain color or a theme or anything like that.
Right.
And for my actual wedding, I didn't have bridesmaids. I just had our siblings up there.
Yeah.
So, you know, no dress. And like I told her she could wear whatever dress she wanted as long as it was purple.
And I think
Oh, yeah, because it's a very special color for you.
Yeah, and I think sometimes a lot of wedding parties are scaling back on the number, and you'll just have like 1 or 2 bridesmaids instead of 10, right?
Yeah.
Like back in the day. And then sometimes you could help out with the costs if your friend is struggling, right? I think that's always a good option.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, they wore the pins that, you know, that said, you know, buy us a drink. It's our bachelor party. That went towards the booze fund.
Which is very important.
Very important, exactly.
Scan the QR code.
Speaking of the booze fund, are you my wine lovers? I'm a red wine and white wine.
I'm a red.
Okay,
myself.
yeah.
Or a blend.
Anything.
Yeah.
Even rosé.
Even bubbles.
Yeah.
Well, 2025 actually was a tough year for California wine. Alcohol consumption actually declined. Wineries went out of business and tariffs restricted the global export marketplace. But industry experts say there is some good news from the world of wine. One notable mention is this. After deriding it for years, drinkers suddenly can't get enough Pinot Grigio. Ooh, including from California producers. Are you big on the Pinot Grigio? I'm more a Sauvignon Blanc girl.
Yeah, I'm not good with the white wines. This all came to an end after I got pregnant.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. It completely changed my taste when it comes to wine. I used to be a big white wine drinker, and now it's only reds for me.
I'm specific with the white wines. I mean, I like a Sauvignon Blanc.
not a Chardonnay fan.
Yeah.
Too
But
buttery.
Pinot is closer to Sauv Blanc than it is to Chardonnay.
It is,
So
yes.
you probably could do it.
Oh, yeah, I could do a Pinot Gris.
Yeah.
And a Sauv B.
Yeah.
I think it smells like
just as
cat
long
urine,
as
I'm not
it's
going to lie.
chilled.
Which one?
I think a Pinot. Is it one of the white wines?
It's better?
To me, it smells like cat urine, and I don't know why. I don't know why. See, it's like how some people will taste soap when they eat
Have cilantro.
cilantro.
Yeah.
That's right.
Wow, yeah.
Completely change the body chemistry.
Right.
Anyway,
that's what
go on.
pregnancy does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you.
It's great.
All right, a middle school teacher on Reddit is begging parents to read to their kids after noticing a huge decline in skill with their students. A recent survey revealed only 41% of parents with kids younger than 5 years old admitted they don't often read to them. That's a steep decline from the previous number of 64% just a decade earlier. The Reddit teacher said she has dozens of students who are several grade levels behind in reading because of this. Her post is getting a lot of support. One parent calling reading to your kids is a loving bonding experience. Another tried this amusing line of encouragement. You get to sit or lie down while you do it. That's right.
And also, you know, I have found this for picky eaters or for kids who don't want to finish their dinner. You know what Jared has started to do? He will read to Ethan while we're serving him dinner, and then he'll like shut down like a robot that gets disabled, and he will only come up if Ethan starts eating again. He'll only continue reading if Ethan starts eating again.
He makes it a game.
Genius.
Yes, every single time.
Dr. Dad.
Oh, that's so cute.
Dr.
and
Daddy right there.
creative. Yeah. Perfect.
Okay, so now to my favorite story of the day. An elementary school in Sonoma County created this pep talk hotline because who among us could not use a pep talk?
This is great.
Especially right now.
So great.
It's getting a big thumbs up on social media, and I want you to take a screenshot of this number, okay? 707-873-7862, and that is, yeah, that's the 7078 Pep Talk. It's a free hotline, and it features pre-recorded life advice and encouraging messages from students at West Side Elementary. I'm going to try it right now.
I love it.
Are we ready?
Yes, I need a pep
let's do it. I'm
talk.
going to put it on speaker.
Hi, welcome to Pep Talk, a public art project by Westside School. Bienvenidos a Pep Talk, un proyecto creado por los estudiantes de Westside School.
Para un mensaje feliz, presiona 5.
Please listen to the following options for encouraging messages.
So cute.
If you're feeling mad, frustrated, or nervous, press 1. If you need... When you're feeling mad, you should take 3 deep breaths and think of things that make you happy. The thing that makes me happy is when... And I think of happy things will happen in the future, like going to a friend's house or a cousin's house. Bye.
Oh,
so cute.
that is the 3 deep breaths goes a long way.
Just deep breathing as she was saying, as she was talking. You can tell that her teachers taught her that. Oh, that's so sweet.
Adorable.
Westside Elementary, props to you.
Good on you.
And to all the teachers, too, and the parents. Yeah,
that's right.
Fantastic. If you need a little pep talk, call that hotline.
I love it.
And we'll be right back.
I'm calling it again.
Me too.
I have other options, right, to push. 2.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Baldy.
Hey, live look at our West Coast here. Our wet weather streaming all the way from the south portions of the state all the way up into the central portions of our California here. Bringing you down to LA, wanting to show you where we do have some of this sprinkle, but also a light rain activity coming down across the Los Angeles basin, up and through Compton, Long Beach, El Monte, Ontario, all the way through Norco, San Bernardino. We're starting to see areas fill out as well. Now, as we push later into our day here, so into our early afternoon and evening hours as well, we are expecting that our rain chances will pick up, and once they pick up later today, they will not be letting down until we do get to after tomorrow morning. Our temperatures right now in the 60s across most of the area. We do have a few 70s popping out. Anaheim there, 63 in Whittier, as well as El Monte, 60 in Chino, 59 in Malibu, as well as up in Thousand Oaks. Winds moving at about 5 to 15 miles per hour. LA's winds should remain calm through today. We did get rid of those Santa Ana advisories across the area locally. They are still holding across the San Luis Obispo area. Our highs today will be in the 60s for most of us. We'll have some 40s up across the Antelope Valley, but also Fraser Park and Victorville, as well as the mountains. Even our low deserts with the rain pushing through, we'll see temperatures backing down into the 60s. With all of our rain here tonight, our temperatures still managing to hit their averages. That will put most of us in the mid to upper 50s. And again, the rain will not stop moving past this week. We are expecting that it will move into our weekend, but also the following week. Back to you.
Oh. Thank you. Okay, so you know the flu is spreading fast and it's hitting children especially hard. So I talked to a pediatrician who says there is a new medication seeing excellent results. Take a look.
If you have the flu, there is a new prescription antiviral called Xofluza that your doctor can call in for you, which is really a game changer because my patients are getting better 2 days after taking Xofluza. And it also can be used to prevent transmission in your home. So it can be used for treatment or prevention. So when your child gets the flu, you can take a Xofluza to prevent catching the flu yourself.
What's different about Xofluza as opposed to like a Theraflu?
So Theraflu is over-the-counter herbs and vitamins, which can also be helpful. Tamiflu is the older antiviral that you might be referring to. And Tamiflu...
Oh, that's right. Tamiflu, yeah.
Tamiflu is twice a day for 5 days for treatment and once a day for 7 to 10 days for prevention. And Tamiflu helps. So I usually say if you get the flu, you're really in for it, especially if you're not vaccinated, to be very sick for about a week. Tamiflu can shorten the duration to about 5 days, but the new Xofluza is really shortening it to 2 or 3 days. And it's only one dose. So if you can find it, because it's newer, hard to find, and not always covered by insurance, it has been very helpful for my families that have the flu.
What's the cost on that without insurance?
It's about $50 to $150, and they do have a coupon online.
Ooh, pricey.
She says it's not too late still to get your COVID and flu vaccines.
Okay.
If you so choose.
Good to have options out there because it is a bad flu and
It's
cold
really,
season
yeah,
right
it
now.
sure is.
Yeah, don't we know it? It's, yeah,
know, both
spreading
of us are struggling
quickly.
up here.
All right, a new study reveals more than 75% of Americans are considered obese under a new definition. For decades, doctors have relied on body mass index to determine obesity. BMI uses height and weight to estimate body fat, and 40% of adults meet the criteria for obesity when BMI alone is used. But a new definition endorsed by more than 70 medical organizations around the world includes waist-based measurements. So adding that factor nearly doubles the number of people considered obese. But on a more positive note, obesity rates did drop this year for the first time in a decade, helped by very popular weight loss drugs like Ozempic and Wegovy.
All right, so healthier eating is part of a change for SNAP benefits in the coming new year. Starting on January 1st, Americans in 5 states who get government assistance paying for groceries will now see new restrictions on soda and candy. Indiana, Iowa, Nebraska, Utah, and West Virginia are the first of at least 18 states to enact waivers prohibiting certain SNAP purchases. This is all part of a push by Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. to urge states to strip foods considered unhealthy from the federal program, which serves 42 million Americans.
All right, coming up, some volcano watchers get a little too close to the action. We'll show you coming up next.
Okay, so a bizarre ball drop in Wisconsin. I guess you could call it a cheese drop. It's happening tonight. It's the iconic big cheese drop in Plymouth outside of Milwaukee. The New Year's tradition pays tribute to Plymouth's cheese heritage as the official cheese capital of the world.
All right, and if you're up for doing something different to ring in the new year, maybe consider going up to Big Bear for the annual Torchlight Parade at Snow Summit tonight. More than 200 skilled skiers and snowboarders will go down the mountain carrying torches. The spectacle transforms the mountain darkness into a sea of lights. It's really cool. The festivities kick off at around 6 o'clock this evening. Admission to the parade viewing area, though, is free. No advance registration or waivers are required. There will also be live entertainment and a grand snowball drop as well.
Yeah, super fun. All right, so have you ever seen this? Have you ever seen an erupting volcano in person? Okay, I've only seen videos, but check out this footage captured by a government webcam yesterday in Hawaii. It shows two people walking a little too close for comfort to Kilauea as lava was spewing at least 100 feet in the air. Wow. Kilauea is one of the most active volcanoes in the world and has erupted several times in the past week. Bottom line here, getting this close, not actually breaking the law, but it's not advised, you could say.
Why do it? I mean,
to say you did it, right?
But you can look at that beauty from afar and still get, you know, the whole sense of it all.
I know, it's beautiful and
amazing.
dangerous.
Yeah. Don't get too close there. Be smart.
That's right.
All right, a group of Buddhist monks are going for a much safer walk across the United States right now.
And their journey is inspiring a lot of people. Doug Evans has the story.
Thank you so much. This is so beautiful. Thank you for this.
This was the scene as the monks made their way through a crowd that pressed in on them to welcome them to Trilith. The monks made it to North Georgia on Christmas Day, slowly made their way to Metro Atlanta during the past few days. The crowd's growing larger each and every day. On social media, their journey is trending as a top story. Walking daily on a journey that takes them from their monastery in Fort Worth to Washington, D.C. They're promoting peace and healing for the country and teaching mindfulness and the importance of happiness through simplicity. Here's what folks are telling us.
I think it's so important for the monks to walk and for us to support them because it's reminiscent of the civil rights movement and everything that happened before, and we need peace and we need joy together.
Everything about them is what I think Christ would be like if he were here today. He'd be walking for peace because our world is in turmoil.
And when we got to this town, Atlanta is overwhelmed, really.
The monks will spend the night in Morrow in Clayton County and then continue their journey in the morning. They expect to make it to Washington, D.C. sometime in February.
All right, we do have an update on the demand for World Cup tickets because we're gearing up for that.
Oh, yeah.
SeatGeek reports more than 150 million ticket requests have been submitted with fans from more than 200 countries hoping to score a seat. Several World Cup matches will be hosted right here in LA, of course, 8 at SoFi Stadium. In fact, the random selection draw is open now through January 13th with tickets awarded by a lottery system. The World Cup begins next June, and you can watch it here on Fox.
It's just going to be here before you know it,
That's
right?
right. Can't wait for that.
That's right.
All right, do you have any New Year's Eve traditions? Many cultures around the world celebrate in different ways.
All right, so let's introduce you to some of the more interesting traditions. So in Colombia, there's a legend that carrying an empty suitcase on December 31st brings you good luck, specifically when it comes to traveling.
All right, in the Philippines, they embody everything round, wearing, collecting, and eating different round items. So think polka dots on their clothes or eating round fruits, maybe wearing round earrings.
Oh.
Everything to bring them good luck.
In Italy, it's not uncommon to see furniture thrown off the balcony or straight out of a window. No, people are not arguing. It's a traditional Italian way to get rid of the old and usher in the new for the new year.
All right, in keeping with the semi-violent theme here, some people in Turkey smash pomegranates. The rich fruit represents prosperity, and by smashing one in front of your home, that prosperity could hopefully rub off on you.
I love how some cultures smash fruit and then us Italians smash furniture.
Yeah. But who's going to clean that
I guess
all
it's better
up?
than smashing faces.
That's
you know?
right. That's right. Well, we make loud noises here in the United States, right? Like
right.
You bang
Fireworks.
your but you bang the trash can lids.
Yeah.
Remember that as a kid when you had metal trash can lids?
That's right.
In the Japanese culture, we celebrate by eating noodles at midnight to represent long life.
Wow.
Because of the long noodles. Of course, we kanpai, cheers with sake. It's all celebratory.
There's the eating 12 grapes, green grapes at midnight to bring good luck.
That's
my friend did that
right?
This past year and didn't realize that, no, they're the green grapes, not the red grapes. She had the red grapes.
Oh, boy. Your friend, or was that you?
My friend.
Or was that you?
It was not a good year, to say that.
Okay.
Okay, so the American Kennel Club now recognizes 3 new breeds, enabling the dogs to compete in all the most prestigious shows. Joining the AKC family, oh man, is the Basset Fauve de Bretagne. Did I get that right?
That was great. That was awesome.
The Russian why did I do to these producers to make them hate me so much? Svetnaya Bolonka. And the Teddy Roosevelt Terrier. I can do that. They can now compete in the AKC National Championship. How cute are these little munchkins? So they can compete in the National Championship or Westminster, or really any other national dog show, including the 3 new additions. The AKC officially recognizes 205 breeds in all.
Wow. Pretty cute, pretty incredible. All right, Google has revealed the top food searches of 2025. So we've got Starbucks, Barista Cup,
of course,
and pickled flavored items topping the charts. Matcha was also high with banana matcha pudding, latte, and strawberry matcha ice cream, each as top searches. Caviar chicken nuggets also dominated this year, specifically from trendy restaurants, so people Googling that. The #1 spot, though, however, goes to hot honey cottage cheese, sweet potato beef bowl. What?
Too many foods, too many food groups altogether.
Hot honey cottage cheese, sweet potato beef bowl.
It's a lot of protein.
Where do you find that? I gotta Google that.
I have no idea. I know the caviar chicken nuggets was a bestseller at the U.S. Open.
Oh yeah, how
much
much
it is
did that
every
cost?
year. It's a lot.
Like $1,000.
That's right. It's a lot.
Nuggets.
Speaking of Starbucks, the company announcing it will be rolling out some new menu items in February, something to look forward to. The iced double berry matcha and the iced banana bread matcha. A lot of matchas. A lot of matcha talk. Plus the white chocolate strawberry cream cold brew and strawberry shortcake frappuccino will also be available for a limited time.
Ooh.
The Dubai chocolate bite, cookie croissant swirl, and strawberry matcha loaf will also be added.
That sounds good.
It does sound good.
All right, here's a reminder for you. You can watch the 137th Annual Rose Parade right here on Fox 11, so you don't need to go out in all that rain. Our coverage starts at 7 o'clock in the morning with our Rose Parade special pre-show, and then the 5.5-mile parade. Bob will be there with Christine Devine to cover it all day long, live on New Year's Day. All right, GDLA Plus is up next, and we're going to show you our show's moment of the year.
Oh, yeah? Ooh, I wonder what that is.
I don't know.
Plus, Keith Lee has over 17 million followers on TikTok. He has single-handedly helped small restaurants all over the country, and he just got a huge award for his efforts. We'll have his story coming up on GDLA Plus.